Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo. This is Angel, and this week we are taking a look at beefy, bold, large millimeter watches that we have in our showcase here. Now, we'll have 3 different models from 3 different brands. And really, the thing about these, they all have something unique about them. So when you have them on the wrist, you are definitely in for a few compliments. So let's get started right with the Cartier Roadster. Now, this is not any Roadster. This is a chronograph. Not only were they not as many in production when they were doing the Roadsters, Roadsters ran until about 2012. This is a rose gold with the chocolate dial. So very rare to find. Nice and beefy with the case. This is what you call a tonneau shaped case, giving you the French word for barrel shape. So it'll be a little wider here across the 3 and the 9 position. And then you'll have more of a tapered feel at the top and the bottom. Now, the thing I love about this is that you can actually interchange the straps very easily without any tools to create a completely different, unique look. Now, the one thing with Cartier, they have figured out a way to make their watches not only recognizable up close, but from a distance. As soon as you see this signature Roadster case, you know exactly what watch it is. You'll see the screw motif here to mimic headlights on some of the racing cars of the past. The crown here will have that design that kind of mimics spokes on a wheel, lots of little details, and also the chronograph features on the dial mimic the dashboard of some of your sports cars. So this is coming in at a whopping 47 by 43 millimeters. So perfect for someone who wants a bold, unique look. So probably one of my favorite larger timepieces that we have in the collection. Next up, let's go right on over to the Zenith. Now this Zenith is 48 millimeters. The great thing about it though is it's actually in titanium, so it's very lightweight. It has a beautiful GMT function that is very easy to use and deploy with the pusher here. You can see that red hand jump from hour to hour. And the signature onion crown, which is so easy to grip. Really, the idea is that this is a montre d'aéronef, French for aircraft, flying tool. And so you want, as a pilot, something that's very easy to use on the fly. This is a limited edition watch. You really don't see this model often because there were only 50 of these made. And just a gorgeous, elegant piece with that titanium finish on the case. You'll see that it has a very satin kind of appeal that the light travels across beautifully. And I'm starting to realize that I really love watches that don't have much of a bezel showing, that the crystal really takes up most of the display. It gives you a lot more presence of the actual design of the watch. I love this one done on that dark strap. It's almost a navy black that you have here. And again, you'll have that titanium buckle on the back of the case. So very lightweight, very balanced, and a great look for someone who wants to venture into larger watches, but you're maybe afraid of a weighty piece. This is a gorgeous option for you. And then last, but certainly not least, is the Breitling Emergency. Now, this watch, if you know the size of this watch, you'll immediately say, whoa, that's the largest watch I've ever seen. It's 51 millimeters. Again, done in the titanium, so very lightweight. This is what you really would consider a tool watch. You have so many different features on this. Very user-friendly as well. And the idea behind the Breitling Emergency is just as the name states. So if you are in an emergency situation, there is an antenna here that you can release and also have the authorities come and find you should you be in the Alps and something happens, or you're in an area where you don't have a signal and you've been injured or you need some sort of assistance. This watch will take great care of you. Again, done in the titanium. You'll have that beautiful mother of pearl, blue mother of pearl that Breitling does so well. I haven't seen anyone match that blue. It's truly one of my favorites. And you'll have everything on here from alarms to chronograph features, everything like that on the digital display. And it's actually a super quartz movement. One of the rare movements that COSC actually grades. This will only deviate about 10 seconds per year. And with it being a super quartz, it actually self-corrects based on atmospheric pressure and moisture changes and things like that to keep the accuracy of the watch. I honestly can't think of another watch that has a quartz movement but is COSC certified. If you know one, let us know down in the comments of some of the great models that are out there. There are so many different watches, but this is a great, unique, very tool type of watch. So 3 great, large, beefy, brawny pieces. If you want something in your collection, let us know some of your favorite large watches down in the comments, and we'll see you next week on the next video.